Hi all, my name is Jeff Hewlett. I'm a decision confidence builder. I'm a behavioral economist and have been in banking and financial services most of my career. I'm also a faculty member at James Madison University and a personal finance author. Today, we switch gears. Last month, we explored success. This was a big, broad subject with lots of suggestions about behavior and habits. We helped you achieve success no matter the source of that success. This month, we return from the forest back down to those trees. All month, we'll explore car buying. This is one of the many important decisions that benefit from a consistent, repeatable decision process. Here's my happy car buying friend. She used my book and the apps to make a great car buying decision. My book, Making Choices, Making Money, is full of suggestions and provides smartphone tools to help you buy a car. Let's face it, many consider the car buying process as a sore subject, right up there with visiting the dentist. Car buying is complex, automobile costs are high, so it's important to decide on the best car. Our decision preferences are often a jumble of emotional and objective considerations. How we weigh our preferences are not always clear. The data used to compare alternatives is not always easy to obtain. Car financing alternatives just add more complication. A less than optimal car buying decision is often a result of being unclear about our preferences. Economists focus on demand and the best price as being a product of our aggregated preferences. Our aggregated preferences have another name. They're also known as utility. The problem is understanding our utility, that is, what's important to us, is naturally difficult for all people. It's a result of our evolutionary biology that makes many modern economic decisions really challenging. I'll show you how to improve those decisions based upon your evolutionary biology. This article in this vidcast provides a process, tools, and resources that lead to a confidence-inspiring understanding of your and our own utility when it comes to cars. This occurs by revealing our own preferences and leads to making the best car buying decisions. Being clear about your car buying preferences is super important. We also recognize you have choices when defining your own utility, and those choices may evolve over time. As such, we provide suggestions and examples for defining utility in a way that maximizes your long-term wealth. We also suggest a car buying smartphone app that will help you clarify your preferences. When in doubt, we suggest this preference mindset rule of thumb. Simpler is better. Notice the simpler car preferences bundle on the lower left, like my car is for safe transportation. This mindset creates more optionality for you. It gives you more options, lower costs, and more long-term value. On the other hand, that car in the upper right has less optionality. That is because there are fewer choices, the choices are more expensive, and they provide less long-term value for you. Now, let's step through 4 best practices and considerations. Now, first, broadly, most sellers today have their own customer-facing choice architecture. Let me drill into that a little bit. Think of Tesla, Amazon, Netflix, or your favorite restaurant, a company 401k provider, or a number of other examples. All of them have tools like websites, smartphone apps, menus, etc. to help you make a decision. The challenge is, and studies show, the seller's choice architecture is designed to help them maximize profitability or some other of their objective. The best choice for the seller does not necessarily provide the optimal outcome for you. Next, if for your decision process, when making any significant purchase, a decision-making best practice is to design your own decision environment. Initially, this means spending a little more time specifying your buying roadmap and buying process. Being your own choice architect is really, really helpful for achieving the best outcome. And not to worry, that's exactly what our tools do. Our tools will help you with that process. Bringing in your decision team. Now, making a big car decision does not have to be done alone. It is important to share with other members of your decision team. This could be mom, dad, a friend, a trusted advisor. They can provide thoughts on cars, your preferences, or any other part of the decision process. You should have total control over how you use that car decision team's feedback. It should be easy to integrate others' thoughts with your own. Feedback is a gift to be considered. And again, that app I told you about does a really great job of connecting you to your decision team. And finally, let's buy like a pro. Most companies have dedicated departments to maintain their own choice architecture for making significant purchase decisions. These decision process departments may go by a different name, such as procurement or strategic sourcing. If companies are willing to spend millions on choice architecture, shouldn't people consider choice architecture for their significant decisions? Especially in today's world, choice architecture is more available than ever for individuals. This wraps up part one of our car buying journey. In the next vidcast, we will dig deeper into the car buying decision process. As always, it starts with a consistent, repeatable decision process. Car buying is one of many great decision-making examples and can be helpful for routinizing your personal finance decision process. Check out my book for suggestions and tools to implement the best car buying process. But until then, you've got this.